What's going on, Sky Squad? We are back in the building, baby. Got some more news for y'all. Real Housewives of Potomac fans, get ready. We about to get into some things. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back in the building. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that button. Join the texting community so I can send you a text message as soon as the new video drops. With that out of the way, let's get down with the get down. The Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all, season 7 is about to start filming next week, baby. Listen, if you are a Potomac fan, come on now, give it up. The girls know how to do the doggone thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about? These girls know how to do the doggone thing. Season 6 was lit. And it looks like season 7 is about to be lit too. But who is returning and how did we get this information? Well, in order to find out, let's head on over to our friends over at TV Deets on Instagram with the exclusive, baby. Okay, so y'all know how we have been debating this whole situation about, did Candiace get was she fired, was she getting not getting a contract, who's coming back and who is not. Well, TV Deeds can exclusively report that the entire full-time cast from season 6 has received their contracts. Okay, so what that means is, at this point in time, Mia Thornton, Karen Huger, Wendy Acefo, Giselle Bryant, Candiace Dillard Bassett, Robin Dixon, and Ashley Darby have all allegedly received their contracts. So, what does this mean? All right. Now, according to TVDs, the ball is in their court because an offer has been put on the table. But that doesn't necessarily mean that everybody got a full-time offer. Okay? So, it's time for some speculation. It's time for some speculation. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. But let me give you guys a little bit more of the tea, okay? As I did report earlier from Bryce Sander, the word had come down that what everybody was thinking Candiace was talking about with the when one door closes, another one opens phrase that she had posted on Twitter, it may not have meant what we thought it meant, right? And it looks as though Candiace is set to return this new season, assuming she likes what she got in her contract. Okay. There was word last year. I don't know if this is true or not, but there was word last year that she was holding out for a bigger payday. Okay. And if you've been on the show for a while, you're going to want a bigger payday, especially if you bring in the drama. So I get it. I gets it. You know what I'm saying? Get your money. As Sierra says, girls, get your money. Okay. Now, they don't quite know yet whether or not Escala will be asked back for season 7, but they do report that there's some surprises in store. So I don't know what that means, y'all. I really don't know what that means. Now, it'll be interesting to see, who gets the official full-time spots and who's maybe saying, you know what? We want you as a friend. Okay. Personally, my perspective is this. I think that in order to keep the cast fresh, we need to add in a new face. Okay. New face, new case. Okay. And the reason I say that is because you always want to keep the cast circulating. Because what that does is it puts what happens with a lot of networks is specifically Bravo, and I think this is a problem at times, that cast members will be on a show for so long and they'll get paid a lot of money, and then they'll kind of sit back and won't really participate as much as they used to, or they start making demands and start thinking that the show is about them. I don't think that we have that problem necessarily yet with Potomac, but it prevents that from ever happening when you are continuously cycling in fresh talent. At least maybe on a friend tip or on the periphery, so that we can, just start to get used to some new faces, so that when you want to snatch out somebody else, we're not too unfamiliar with the people that you know have in the background, right? So this should be very interesting. Now, if I'm production, I would suspect, if it were me, we are addressing the James Harden situation from the things that Giselle and Robin said on their podcast about his beard, but looking like it's got fried chicken in it, and or potentially watermelon or whatever like that. Statements like that is, I mean, it. Somebody, Dr. Wendy, Karen, Ashley, Mia, somebody needs to say something about this. Candiace, Skylar, new friend of whoever it is, somebody needs to be pulling them to the carpet, because they definitely need to say something about it. And really, they need to say something about it outside of the show, because it's happening right now. I don't want to wait till October, November to hear about what they got to say about the I'm sorry tour, you know. But moving along, now we know that Mia had also shared some unfortunate news on her Instagram as well. And so we just want to keep her in our thoughts and prayers. You know, I'm not necessarily sure where she is in her journey at this point, but what we can do is send her well wishes, um, and just continue to uplift her and keep her in prayer. No telling whether or not she will want to come back for the season, given, what she has expressed on her Instagram. And for those of you guys who are unfamiliar what I'm talking about, I'm just going to pull it up for you now. I hadn't touched on it earlier because personally, I just felt like, she didn't dive too much into it. And so I wasn't going to read more into it than what she had given us on the surface. I just felt like that was maybe, I wanted to try to do the most polite thing in this situation. She does go into, getting a call from the Johns Hopkins Cancer Center for further evaluation. And I left it at, you know what, we're going to send her basically well wishes for prayer and hope for the best, because, for any of our reality TV stars, we want to see them healthy, happy, and safe. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep our prayers up for Mia. And, hopefully we'll see her back on our screens along with the rest of the ladies. I'm happy with this cast for the most part, I would say. Um, there is one slight tweak I would make, and I think you guys pretty much know what that would be. It would be to maybe give a little slight demotion, you know, to make or recast as a friend versus a full-time cast member, because the story really ain't moving nowhere for this person. But I'm gonna let you guys figure out who that is. Unless we get in a wedding this season. Okay. But I still want her to get paid. I still want her family to be fed. I still want her to be able to get her work. But bottom line, you need to bring on the stuff, ma'am. Okay? Bring on the personal story. That's all I got for y'all, okay? Now listen, if you have not followed TV Deets on Instagram, they were for me at least, I saw the Karen Huger story on their site first, and they've kind of really given us a lot of exclusives. So if you're not following, get on board. And listen, subscribe to this channel because we give you commentary. We talk about the things in reality TV that, you might have on your mind. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's all the news I got for y'all right now. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video.